So Casey and our friend Crinacle decide to go pro and do a collaboration, and they did the CEX Pro Crinacle CRN. Are these better than the original CEX? We're gonna find out. Let's go. I'm also gonna put a disclaimer there. KC sent me this IEMs for review, and neither KC or Crinacle are influencing my thoughts. This is my own opinion. This is gonna be my own review. So yeah, let's get started. This is IEM that's gonna cost you between $35 and $40, and it has a triple driver. Let's go right quickly to the specs a little bit. This IM has a frequency response between 20 and 40 kilohertz. It has an impedance of 25 ohms, sensitivity of 104 dB, and it has three drivers. It has an electrostatic driver, it has a dynamic driver, and it has a BA. Supposedly the BA is for the mids, the electrostatic is for the highs, and the dynamic driver is for the bass. So let's go right to the build. You guys can see here, this is a chunky IM. Why? Well, because it has three drivers and they have to do it like that. And usually when they are like chunky like that, I don't get a good fit with them. But this time, for some reason, it just fits like a glove. I mean, it goes right into my ears deep, and I don't have any problem with the fitting. The cable is usually the same as the other one, as the CEX originals, OGs. But yeah, I mean, no complaints with the tips are really good too. Uh, they don't bother me. I just get a good fit with them. So no complaints with the build. You guys can see here the drivers in there. I don't know if you guys can see it. But yeah, this is a well built IM. So I'm gonna give kudos to KC for that. And you guys can see here the Crinacle logo there. And they have this gold nozzle there. If you guys can see I'm gonna show you the difference between the original CEX has like a small nozzle there compared to this one here. You guys can see here the difference. And the original CEX is more longer too. And you can see here the case of the IM is thinner. So yeah, I'm gonna be comparing this to the CEX. Even they're different price. This is more expensive than the OGs, but they have a similar sound. So I also want to say at this price, there's not too much. At between 35 and 40, there's not too much IMs that are coming up. You get a lot of IMs above 50 and 60s, and cheaper, like 25 or $20, and you get them at a good price, and you get good sound with those IMs that are like $25. But at this price, I only could compare it with BLON 03. You gotta do that comparison between the BLON 03. I'm also gonna be comparing between the MOONDROP SSR and the MOONDROP SSP that I used to have. I think I have the SSR still around there. And there are also the MELE. I haven't heard those. So if someone wants to send it to me to review, send it to me. Uh, and I'll do a comparison between these two. So yeah, let's go right to the sound. These are a V-shaped sound. You're gonna get good bass, especially the sub bass is very good. It rolls up a little bit on the mid bass, but you're gonna get a good rumble with sub bass in some songs. The mids are a little bit recessed, not too much, but since this is running on the B in the BA driver, it seems a little bit more recessed, and also a little bit metallic, the mids. But it's just that BA driver. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I don't mind it. the treble is fine for me. It's some people seem to see some sibilance in it in them because of that 8 pick. I don't hear them too sibilance. Yeah, some songs it could bother if you have the volume high, but for me, they're not sibilant. So let's do a little bit comparison here between the BL Silver 3 and the CEX Pro. The the BL Silver 3, you're gonna still get those good bass. These are bass head IMs. You're gonna get good sub bass, good mid bass, and you're gonna get that thick mids in there. The vocals instruments are very thick, and you're gonna enjoy that. You're not gonna get sibilance. You're gonna get a good amount of details. Not as good as the CEX or the CX Pros. Those have a little bit more details and resolution, especially the CEX. I'm gonna be talking about that right now. And between the CEX Pro and the CEX OG, the OGs has a better mid bass. The sub bass is better on the Pros, and the mids and the OGs is with more energy, is more forward. Sometimes I hear the mids a little bit hollow and the OGs. I don't know, for some reason. I think the bass maybe is bleeding a little bit into the mids. And like I said before, for some people they say that the pros are a little bit sibilant. I don't hear the sibilance. I hear more sibilance on the OGs. Even they're perfectly fine, both of them. I mean, they're not bright IEMs or very sibilance. But if you're gonna see here in the graph, the OGs has more picks than the 5K. The the 8K is almost the same here too, and you're gonna get a peak on the 10K because the pros after 9K they just roll off. They just roll off, and you're not gonna get anything with the pros after 9K. So for me, the OGs have more air and more energy in the treble too. And we also got the Moondrops SSR and the SSP. Those are $40 each of them, and the only difference is the SSR. They don't have too much bass. They have good mids and good treble, but they don't have no bass. So the SSP will give you a little bit more bass, and they're a little bit warmer sound with good mids too. But that's the difference. I also want to do a honorable mention. These are the 10 plus 3, the 3 plus, and these usually cost like $80, between 80 and $100. Right now, you can get them for $60. So if you can save a little bit more and get these, you will be set. These are amazing, amazing IMs. These are one of my favorites from 2021. They have good bass, good mids, good treble, and they just sound amazing. So for $20 more, you can get these. So what are my conclusion here? I think this is a good effort between KC and Crinacle. I just think they missed a little bit the tuning. Maybe they shouldn't put that BA driver in there. I don't mind BA drivers. For me, they sound fine, but they, after that 9K roll off, they just killed this IM. I mean, it doesn't have the OGs have for me better resolution, better air in the treble, and better details. And I just think the mids, they with that BA drivers, it sounds a little bit recessed. I would have liked it to be a little bit more forward. The bass is fine. I like the bass. It has good control. It has good details, but the mids and the treble, they just fall a little bit short. So yeah, this is it. Let me know what you think in the comments. And remember, we still have the giveaway going on. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys into the next one. Bye bye.